everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. So, I'm going to play some Overwatch today. I haven't played in a little while. But the main thing I want to do today is mainly discuss cell phones. I am up for renewal. I'm just getting done with having a Samsung Galaxy Note 4, which is a pretty big phone. And I've pretty much hated it the entire 2 years I've had it. I ended up having to get an extended battery for it, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, just to get it to last past lunchtime for the most part.
Now arriving at iDevice.
Yeah, the phone also tends to be a little bit, what's the word? Slow? Apps crash a lot on it. Things just don't tend to work, and so it's my first experience with an Android phone. So the Note 4 is the first Android phone I ever had. Prior to that, I spent years on Windows phones, mainly because I worked at Microsoft for 6 years as an engineer. But pretty much every smartphone that I've had prior to that was a Windows-based phone. So Windows Mobile, Windows Embedded, Windows CE, Windows Mobile 8, Windows Mobile 7. I even had that tin phone when Microsoft bought Sidekick and they put out those little bastardized phones with Verizon that lasted like a month before Verizon axed the whole line of phones. So, up for renewal finally this month, and I have decided, since I've done Windows Phone and I've done Android, it's time to try an iOS device. So I ordered the iPhone 7 Plus 256 gig version in black, not the jet black because that would delay my shipping time until like November at this point. Just the standard black, which should at least get it to me within... Oh, and I just jumped right on. Should still get it to me within September, hopefully. My birthday's next week, so... Or, sorry, a week after next, so I'm hoping to at least get it that week. So we'll see. My wife's had an iPhone 6 Plus for the past 2 years, not the 6S, but the original 6, the Plus version of it. And she's loved it. The battery on that thing lasts much longer than the battery on my Samsung, even though my Samsung is a much higher rated battery. So we'll have to see what's going on there. But she definitely seems to get much better battery life out of her phone than I do. Wrong guy. Not even the same team. So we'll see, I'm hopeful. I don't know, as for any of you who have tried out iPhones and Android phones, so anything running iOS or Android, things like that, what's your comparison? What do you think the pros and cons are? And of course, I am a bit biased. After running Windows Phone for so many years, Apple was pretty much the enemy. So maybe that's part of the reason I've been a little bit reticent, or, you know, held off on buying an Apple device for so long. There's also the stigma or common perception, I don't know if it's a misperception or a misconception, but there's a common perception that Apple devices are much more simplified and dumbed down than other devices, so we'll see a bit about that as well. I honestly have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. There you go, holding down the point all right here. Sorry, I did actually concentrate there for a second to help my team get a lead. This tracer is very predictable. Where'd they go? They ran off because they were getting snugged. The Android phone I liked because it had a lot of customizability. It had a lot more apps than my Windows phones, which I definitely appreciate. But I do gaming on my mobile device. I do email, web browsing, YouTube, things like that. So there's not a super huge ton of apps that I really need. But I'd like to have a device that lasts a long time, gets good battery life, has a good sized screen, doesn't weigh 20 pounds. So those would all be nice things. We'll see. iPhones seem to be good for that kind of thing. Again, the only experience I have is my wife's iPhone, which she loves. Lasts days without needing to recharge, and she's constantly on it. Playing Candy Crush or other games, she spends probably more time on her phone a day than I do, and her battery lasts days longer than mine with her iPhone 6. And that's the original iPhone 6. Again, the original 6 Plus. So I know Apple's made improvements in battery and things like that. But I would definitely be interested in feedback. I haven't gone back to Windows Phone just because there's not any Windows, flagship style phones that really piqued my interest lately. You can go off there.
Behind you.
So I've been, went with Android. Now I'm going to try iPhone. I've never had a BlackBerry. My wife did have a BlackBerry Storm at one point, the one that had the touch screen that was a button. The full screen was literally a physical button. We'll see how that works out. She hated that thing. I have no desire to go to a BlackBerry whatsoever. Yeah, so trying out the iDevice this time. I don't have an iPad and a MacBook, any other Apple devices, so this iPhone will be the first Apple device I've see how that works out for us.
First round.
Hopefully well. We'll see. Again, pretty simple requirements though. There is one Windows phone coming out that I was interested in. I believe it's HP is making it. It's a huge phone, nice beefy processor, good amount of memory, good amount of storage, and good for running Windows Continuum. That way you can plug a keyboard and a mouse into it and basically use it like a Windows 10 computer. But I don't believe that'll be out for a while, and I doubt if it'll be out on Verizon. That's my other limitation, is I'm on Verizon. So that limits me a bit. If you're on AT&T, Sprint, and things like that, you have a bit more flexibility.
4, 3,
It's the whole CDMA versus GSM issue.
capture the objective.
The other phone on Verizon I was looking at is the Droid, the Motorola Z-Force Droid Edition, which is a nice big screen phone. I like it big screen phones for the media consumption, for watching videos, playing games, things like that, but I'm not really sure about the whole mods thing, Moto mods capabilities. They just don't have me really sold on that at this point, so we'll see. Plus, putting any of the mods on to make that phone super bulky, and I'm trying to get away from that. I had my Samsung Galaxy Note 4 with that 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack on the back of it, which just made the phone freaking huge, ginormous, could not fit in a pocket, really bulky. Plus, every time you pull it out, somebody's got to laugh. Like, what the hell is that? Is that a cell phone from the 90s? And no, it wasn't a cell phone from the 90s, but it sure had a battery like one. Oh, I did not want to get bumped in there. Was it a Lucio that was behind me on that? No, I got blasted in by a rocket from Farah.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Rains from above.
I'm pretty good. I haven't played Overwatch since probably the week Ana was released as the new character. It's been a while. Oh, that hurt my feelings. Thank you, Farah. Being a mean hooker. Let's see if I can pull somebody into this well. You can fall. That's gotta piss somebody off, right? When they get their mech, get fishing into the well.
Taking the objective.
favorite thing with Roadhog is going fishing. There we go. You guys like that, huh? Well, I didn't survive it, but it's alright. Pushed them away and got my team back to the objective. Hopefully there's audio on this. I'm not hearing any audio from the actual game. So I don't know if you guys are hearing audio from it on the video. I don't even know if you're hearing my audio on the video. I don't even know if my headset... This might just be a long blank video, and that would kind of suck. That wouldn't be very fun at all.
All systems checked out. Get ready. They're coming back. Now show them.
Oh, that didn't work out so well. Oh, now they're back in control of the plane, aren't they? Yes, they are. Anyway, yeah, definitely leave me your comments or feedback on, and I'm not looking for trolling. I'm not looking for, oh, iPhone sucks because of this or Android sucks because of that. What I want is legitimate discussion points around the advantages and disadvantages of each type of phone. So iPhone sucks or Android sucks is not really a good discussion point. That's an opinion. What I'm looking for is fact-based in terms of why you like one more than the other, and the things that make it a better phone for you. That's what I'm looking for. That should be interesting. And also, for those of you who have had iPhones for a while, what are the things I should do once I have an iPhone? Any particular apps or anything else, any settings I should know about to do things like make the battery last longer, stuff like that. All that fun stuff. I'm assuming I'm going to have to create an Apple account. I have an Apple account. I have an Apple developer account. So I've written apps for Apple before. I've just never actually owned a device. I've had to test on other people's. You know, for example, for my wife, she hasn't used iTunes. She has had her phone for 2 years now. So if you have an iPhone, do you really need iTunes, or are there better options for syncing your content and things like that? And do you really need an iTunes account, or no? Are there other options? I mean, you still have iCloud, right? So your stuff is going to get saved up there. So I guess I'll find all that out once I actually have the phone. But yeah, any comments you have, any advice on owning an Apple device, and again, I'd love to have the discussion on the benefits and advantages of each type of device: Android, iPhone, even Windows Phone, if there's any of you other people out there who have ever owned one. Again, I spent 6 years at Microsoft, so I have a long history of using all kinds of different Windows-based phone products. So when my renewal was up 2 years ago, I didn't see any good Windows flagship phones coming out, any nice ones. So I switched over to Android, and I've finally put my Note 4 back in a smaller case again that doesn't add too much bulk to it, but that also means I'm back to the original battery, which means by noon it's usually dead. So there's that. Anyway, that is good for today, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.